Oh my gosh. Oh.
I think our faith may have been misplaced.
Yeah. That was not good.
No. All right.
If somebody would have just told me what this episode was about, I literally probably would have just skipped it. Because other than the hut showing up in the little back and forth, like, I don't care about how he got to where he's at now. It doesn't even matter. He's here. You know, everybody want to know how to escape the Sarlacc pit,
So,
but how he wound
Yeah.
up with this gaffy stick and then all this stuff with the sand pit, like,
so the mayor is not the bad guy, and it's the Huts.
or is the mayor lying?
Yeah, but it looks like it's the Huts that in the beginning of the episode. So they have that conflict. The Huts in the middle of the Tatooine, or in the middle of the streets, and that happened. That scene ended at 14 minutes in. Okay. And then after the 14-minute mark, we got, let's see, the episode started at a minute and a half. We got 12 and a half minutes of Boba Fett, current time, real time, walking around. And then at 14:20, he's in the bacta tank. And from that moment on, from 14:20 all the way until 48, for the next 34 minutes, we were in flashback.
Oh man.
Literally,
I mean,
that is, I'm trying to do the math real quick. That's about 70% of the episode is flashback. And 30% of the episode is actually what we want to see. Like, the flashback scenes should have ended after they destroyed the train. Here's what I'm afraid of, Nick.
and what was the purpose of the train other than them? I mean,
They used it as a vehicle, no pun intended, to show how he became one of the Tuscans.
so it's basically a MacGuffin.
Yeah. And there's no way that, like all of that was part of him becoming a Tuscan.
Why does he need to be a Tuscan?
I'm going to say this. I'm just going to go ahead and say this, guys. I feel terrible saying this, but this is what it looks like. It looks like they don't really have a story to tell.
I am in 100% agreement.
This
Like,
is
it's
about
like,
backstory. They don't have a current story to tell.
yeah, it's like they're just like, I don't know. Well, let's involve the Tuscan Raiders. Everybody knows and is familiar with them. You know, maybe it could be like Indians and, you know, like dances with wolves or something, you know, type situation, you know, where they bring him into their tribe and
Yeah.
he learns to
And Robert Rodriguez said that there was going to be
cares?
a Luke Skywalker level reveal in every episode. Well, that first of all, that's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible.
And he's over 2 now. Like, the first episode was good, was fine. I went back and watched it again. I watched it the third time. I'm not watching this again.
I will never watch this episode again. Like, this just was not good.
And here's the thing, guys. We're not crapping on it just to crap on it. Like, I'm kind of concerned right now.
Yeah, me too, 100%.
This, you know what this makes me think? This makes me think. This is another thing I hate to say. It's I get the feeling that maybe they got lucky with Mando.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to think right now. Like,
I'm literally lost for words. Like, I don't even know what to say.
When we clicked on it and I saw it was 53 minutes, I thought, here we go. This is going to be it. Like, this is okay. All right, we're good.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah, when I saw 53 minutes, I was like, okay, we are actually going to dive into what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The pace is going to, like, I was sitting there during these flashbacks with the Sand People, like,
I was ready for it to end.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get tired. Like, I don't care
Tamura
about
Morrison
what's
had
going
some
on.
good scenes. I mean, he did.
Yeah.
He did a great job in this episode. I like Tamura Morrison.
Yeah.
There were some good Boba Fett scenes. But the main problem that I have is the story.
Yeah. And those
train
characters,
a train in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, and I guess they're just running spice across the desert, like in Dune.
So, but the spice is part of, the Star Wars lore. They're pulling that from Clone Wars. I get all that. The spice was in Clone Wars season 7. If you remember, like with the sisters and all that. So they're pulling, they're making a connection there, but the spice had literally nothing to do with anything, really. There's a train in the middle of the desert. The train shot my new people. I'm going to go prove myself to the people. And after I prove myself to the people, now I'm going to train the people. I'm going to become one of the people. And all of that took way too long.
Way too long. That episode could have literally been chopped down to 30 minutes.
I agree. And there were some cool scenes.
Yeah, there were some cool scenes. All right, so let's talk about some stuff that we liked about it, because I'm going to tell you right now, I did not like this episode at all. I'll never watch this again.
I liked the first 14 minutes.
Yeah.
I like seeing the Hutts come out.
Yeah. Yep, I like seeing, and then that the Wookiee that came out.
Yeah. The Wookiee growl. We got a Wookiee growl. It was great.
Yeah.
Didn't sound like a Wookiee, but it's okay. But I'm sorry. I got to tell you again. I got to bring it back up. A negative. The doors opened to the Rancor. It didn't look right. It was too small.
Yeah. It looked too small.
But the doors opened and they got your hopes up. I felt it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're about to see something.
Yeah.
And it's like, empty.
Yeah, empty.
Gotcha.
It's exactly what this 53-minute episode did to us.
Yeah, which is exactly what this episode was.
Yeah,
empty.
It was empty.
This episode
you saw the 53-minute marker and you're like, yes. And then the doors open and there's nothing there. Like,
exactly.
Like, bro, this was not good. This was not good. This right here in IMO is worse than, and guys, I'm not crapping on it just to crap on it. This is how I feel.
Yeah.
This was worse than any Mandalorian episode we've ever gotten.
I 100% agree.
I got up at 2 a.m, bro, to watch this.
I would almost rather watch the Frog Lady episode, which was 100%. The worst episode to me in Mando than to watch 58 minutes of this again.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what's going on here. I'm confused.
and here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. I know it's a flashback scene and the man doesn't have his armor. The more Boba Fett we get without the Boba Fett armor, the worse this show's going to be.
I agree. I agree. Um, I just, I don't. I'm trying to.
I don't want to watch The Mandalorian with Pedro Pascal's face.
No,
That's not what this is about.
no, I don't either.
Oh.
And I'm trying to.
I almost feel like you need to release this video in two different things. Our reaction, and then this conversation is our spoiler review.
Yeah,
And it's bad.
yeah,
This what the thumbnail's going to say. This is bad. And we love Star Wars, by the way.
yeah.
And see, so here's the thing.
Coach has work in a couple hours. He got up in the middle of the night to watch this and to do this reaction.
Yeah, and
He didn't do that just to crap on the
no,
show.
no, I was excited. Go back to the live stream that we did 5 hours ago.
Yeah,
I was pumped. I was like, yep, here we go. We're about to get Boba Fett. This thing's about to get good. You know, we've had our concerns, but tonight they're going to lay all that to rest. I was super optimistic and positive.
yeah.
And it went the opposite way. It went. Now I don't feel like we felt. I don't feel betrayed like The Last Jedi when we went to the theater and saw that.
Definitely not.
I don't feel that. I feel like they don't have a story.
Yeah.
And you know what? This reminds me of some of the criticism. Do you remember what Robert Rodriguez said in the gallery episode about Jon Favreau? Robert Rodriguez Jon Favreau handed him the script, and Robert Rodriguez was like, "That's it."
Oh yeah, I remember.
And Robert Rodriguez had to fill in all these gaps.
Yeah,
because the story treatment was like a small outline, and Robert Rodriguez is used to If Robert Rodriguez is used to 200 pages, he got 30.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm guessing this is what's happening right here. You know, he's having to fill the air with backstory that's by and large, to me,
pointless,
not very meaningful. I won't say pointless, but it's a very minor point.
Yeah. I'm not interested. Like it's not grabbing me. It's not grabbing me and making me interested in to see what happens with him and the Sand People. Like, I don't care. Go back to the current time, present day, Boba Fett taking over Jabba's crime syndicate, his territory, whatever. Everything in these flashbacks from episode 1 and 2 should have been told and wrapped up in like 10 minutes between both episodes.
Yeah.
Like, I think this has been drawn out way too long.
I agree.
Way too long.
Well, guys, this is our review. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Very disappointing.
We'll definitely be talking about this a lot.
And look, if you guys like this episode, let us know in the comment section. Tell us what we're missing here.
Yeah.
If you watched this episode and was like, that was awesome, that was a great episode, and you're pumped and excited, like, explain to us why. Like, we're not going to hate on you.
No.
Or be like, oh my God, you're stupid. I honestly want to know what people
Well,
that like this episode, what they liked about it. I mean, I
that's
can point out stuff, but
that's so interesting that you
overall,
say that, Nick, because there's gonna be people. Some of you guys are going to defend it, staunchly defend it. But here's the thing, I this is what Nick's saying. We don't know what you're going to say,
yeah, no clue.
like, because I can't feel it, I can't see it. Like, let us know, educate us, give us your point of view. But by and large, I'm very disappointed in this show so far.
Yeah,
And the thing is
100%.
like literally, the sands of Tatooine are running out of time.
Yeah, as is the days of our lives.
Yeah, like it's going by quickly. So I'm
Yeah,
making a thumbnail right now, Nick,
all
and
right.
it's saying this is bad. Like that's
Yeah,
literally what the thumbnail says.
yeah. And how many episodes again is it total?
7. We got
7?
5 more episodes after this.
Wow. They are gonna have to step their game up. Now, I will say this episode, it's not like the season's over and done for. They can rebound. I mean, you know, we got Luke at the end of Mando season 2, which completely blew everybody's mind. They can redeem themselves from this. The show overall
They better get going if they're
could
going to.
still be good. It
Yeah.
could still be good, but man,
And
my
I honestly think, Nick, that that's very likely. I think because here's the thing, and I'm not even trying to be funny by saying this. I promise I'm not trying to be funny by saying this. I just don't see how it could be much worse
yeah,
than this. Like, there's pretty much no way up, no way to go but up from here, folks.
yeah,
Like that's how bad. That's how I feel about this episode.
yeah. I was literally watching this like, what is happening here? What am I watching? Like, oh, total face
And,
palm.
and you feel bad saying it because we've been excited. It's Star Wars. We've been waiting on this.
Yeah, live action Star Wars, Boba Fett, one of my favorite characters of
A-
all
And we
time.
thought this was a can't lose, guys. We thought it was a can't lose.
Yeah,
Um, but you know, I've also said, Nick, I've said this on streams, and some people thought I was crazy, but I've said that I don't know if Boba Fett or Tamora Morrison, or mainly Boba Fett, I think, is the kind of character that you can build a show around. He's a great, he's a great uh
side character.
Tonto.
Yeah, he's a great side character to be paired up with, like, all right, for instance, if they would have done a bounty hunter show that takes place during this time frame where Dengar comes and gets them out, like in the EU, then him and Bosk and Dengar and all these other bounty hunters, there's some sort of storyline with all of them, and it's all of them. We get IG-88, Zuckuss, Forlom, all these other. Cad Bane comes back, and the show is based around that and some storyline around that. I think that would have been a lot more interesting and entertaining, because I'm in agreement. I'm struggling to see Boba Fett carry this show on his own.
Yeah.
And Fennec Shand ain't carrying it. I mean, she's hardly in either episode.
She was in it for 12 minutes,
Yeah.
14, the first 14 minutes she's in it. And then the rest of the time it's Tamora Morrison in the desert with a train.
In the Sand People.
Yeah.
And some new alien race that I've never seen before, the Catfish People.
The catfish people. And you better be careful because they will catfish you.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're running Dune Spice across the desert. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this. Very disappointing.
Yeah, well, I've got our thumbnail ready. I hate making it, but it's just I named the thumbnail image bad.
Yeah,
Not
I
Michael
mean,
Jackson bad. It's bad.
yeah. I mean, we gotta be honest and straight up.
Yeah.
As much as we hate it. Well, I
All
don't
right.
know. You got anything else on
I
this?
don't, guys. I'm sorry that it's bad, guys. But we'll stick together. We'll continue to celebrate the Star Wars that we love, and
Yep. Hopefully, like Coach said, next only nowhere else to go but up. So we'll see what next week brings, and we'll be back here doing this again next week.
yep, we will. We'll get up and do it again,
Yep.
good or not. So, it, yeah, I'm with you. It's got to get better than that, and they got 5
Yep.
episodes left. So
Yep.
it's a big downer, but it is what it is, guys. Thank y'all very much for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you to our Patreon subscribers for watching this entire thing. You
Mhm.
know, thanks for suffering through it with us, I guess. And
Yeah.
our YouTube subscribers and members, thank you guys so much for watching the highlights. If you'd like to watch the entire thing, me and Nick doing a whole lot of this.
Yeah.
And I was looking dumbfounded in the camera, Nick.
Yeah.
Then go head over to Patreon. But we'll be back. We'll be talking about it in live streams, and we got shows coming out. We'll be reviewing it, and we'll be gathering our thoughts around it. But whoa. All right. As always, I'm Nick. I'm Coach. He's Nick. I don't even know who I am right now. And we are You Are Echo Based Network, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys.